The MyTopo website is changing. We want to show you some of the new ways you can find maps on our site. The best way to locate a map is simply to go to the Find Your Map button. Then type in the location that you want. So I'm going to type in Pikes Peak. I want to find a map of Pikes Peak, Colorado. So I type in Pikes Peak and hit enter. And you'll notice that some maps come up of Pikes Peak, Texas and Pikes Peak, Montana. So the best practice is to type in the location and the state that you want and hit enter. And in most cases you'll have quite a few map options, and I want to show you those options. So first is the US Topo map, and these are the most recent maps available from the USGS. They're usually within the past couple of years, and if you move your mouse over you can see the detail on this map. So they're really great up-to-date maps, the US Topo series, and those are available nationwide in the US. Okay, the next option here is the USGS Classic. And if you've been using maps for a while, you should recognize this. Just kind of the classic topo map, classic look, and you might check and see we do have different years available in most cases. So we're adding more of the classic US topos every day. So there's a good chance that you'll find one in your area. Now we also have some even older historic topo maps in a lot of locations. In this case, here's an 1894 map. And the scale is not quite as detailed as the other maps, but it's still a great looking map. And by the way, all these maps come on waterproof paper and they come rolled. Okay, moving on. In some cases we have the MyTopo Explorer Series maps. And these are based on the most popular maps that our customers have ordered through the years. And they have all the classic MyTopo features like the shaded relief and grids and so on, and you can choose your scale. You have a couple different options here. So these are great maps, and there's a good chance that they'll be available in the location that you're looking for. Now let's say you want to get some quad maps, but you're really not sure of what quad you want. What you want to do is just go ahead and type in the location that you want. So I'll type in Terrytown, Arkansas and hit enter. And you'll see that it brings up the quad. Even though I didn't know the quad name, it brings up that quad. So any feature you want to type in, our system will bring up a map of that location. Okay, so I have the US Topo option and the classic quad. And like I mentioned, in most cases we have different dates available for the classic quad. So in this case I have 1994 all the way back, 1986, 1961, all the way back to 1944. So it's really neat because in a lot of cases you can look at the different map dates and track the changes throughout the years. Okay, what if you want a hunting unit map? Let's go back to Find Your Map. And I want a Wyoming elk GMU 50, so I just type in Wyoming elk 50, hit enter, and there it is, Wyoming elk GMU 50. This will tell me the dimensions, and our hunting unit maps come folded on waterproof paper. When you're ready to order a map, you can just add it to the shopping cart. And if you want, you can just continue shopping, search for more maps and add them to the shopping cart. But once you get what you want, just go to the cart. You can change the quantity here if you would like, and you can go through the checkout process, which is pretty standard. Okay, another way to find maps is to go to the menus at the top of the screen here. If you go under printed maps, you can find all the US Topo maps, MyTopo Explorer Series maps, classic USGS quads, GMU maps, backpacker maps, historic, and then some specialty wall maps. So if I go to US Topo maps and go to a state, you can bring up all the quads for that state. So this is just another way that you can find maps. Okay, so let's say you're looking around and you just can't find what you're looking for on our site. If you do want a custom map, a great way to do this is to go to Custom Map Design and schedule a map making session. And just choose the button to schedule your appointment and pick your date and the time. And it goes through like a standard map order. So you'll have to go through the shopping cart, but you will have a one-on-one time to set up a map and get exactly what you're looking for. So this is the MyTopo site. We're excited to offer you some new and different types of maps here. We're adding more every day. So keep checking back and let us know what kinds of maps you're looking for.